As Alice sings her song, Peter walks out of the bar, drink in each hand, but when he notices that she's kind of having a moment, he decides to hang back and give her a minute to herself before approaching. Then Alice abruptly ends her song as, out of nowhere, a man in a white tracksuit, who is not a rabbit, but whom we will refer to as the White Rabbit, grabs her purse and bolts. Alice stands there shocked for a moment, and Peter runs up behind her, takes off after the guy, but shortly comes back, says, "Hey, sorry you got away. Would you like me to call the police?" Alice says no. By the time the police get here, he will be long gone, and she begins to run after him. Now, this is important to me because if you read the book Alice in Wonderland, Alice does not really make decisions. She's a little girl, it's understandable, but she sees the White Rabbit, she chases after him because neat. And then when she gets into Wonderland, she just sort of wanders from adventure to adventure. Her decisions do not lead her forward. She's curious and she wanders. You could have almost called it Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Uh, but you get the impression through things that she has said and things that she will say over the course of the show that she's kind of lived her life like that. She just wanders from life event to a life event, doing the things that are expected of her, trying to be a good girl, and it hasn't turned out well. Now, at this moment, though, she says, no, this cannot happen. He cannot come take this from me. We don't know the importance of this yet, but he cannot take this from me. And she decides to chase him down and get what is hers back. Now, Peter chases after her, briefly tries to talk a little sense into her, asks what's so important about this purse, does not get an answer, but he doesn't really take a whole lot of convincing. He follows her, but it is Alice's decision from this point on. Though Peter may be her hero, she is the one who will, through her decisions, drive the story forward. So as they chase the White Rabbit, who always seems to stay just a little bit ahead of them, turning corners and leading them into a shadier and shadier part of town, Alice and Peter begin their adventures in Grownup-Land as they sing Down the Rabbit Hole.